Hey everyone, it's your girl T Spiracy. I hope everybody is having a happy holiday season after the wretched year we had. You ready for 2021? Let's make 2021 the year of truth. Let's do that. How about that? Speaking of truth, let's talk about YouTube's most dishonest player, Katie Joy Paulson. Once upon a time, some lawyers told Katie Joy that, you can't delete your shit anymore. Stop deleting and retreating. Actually, you probably should retreat. I take that back. Anyways, but I go on Social Blade today, and guess what I see? Now, to be fair, I am not an expert at Social Blade, okay? So, but I do know that when your subs and your views don't match up, at least somewhat, that's a little weird. And I do know that going in the negative is a little weird, right? So I'm like, why would somebody go into the negative like that? Well, let's see why they would. First of all, Santa is over here like, ho ho no, because you've been told not to delete and retreat, but here we are. So let's find out why that would happen on Social Blade. Why would that happen on Social Blade? Let's see. I mean, we know why the sub count is down, right? That has nothing to do with it. I mean, it's like literally plateaued at 0. So like, yeah, she lost like almost 3,000 subs and she's gained some back, but it still doesn't make up for what she lost. It keeps her at like an even keel, right? And then the views, right, take a huge dip, right? Because she deleted a video, she privated or deleted or whatever. So negative numbers on Social Blade most commonly appear because when you switch off one of your videos, unlist it or private it or delete it entirely, YouTube's total view count only counts views on your videos that are public. So when you take one of those actions, it adjusts it accordingly, right? It's like the views were there, but now they're gone. So, YouTube can tell about this stuff. And people think Social Blade isn't legit for statistics. It is very legit. Very, very legit. I don't know how it got that reputation, but maybe, I don't know, if in the past it used to be kind of crappy or whatever, but now I find it to be very accurate, actually. So yeah, I mean, why is she continuously deleting? Why can't she stand by the things that she says? Why delete, And I have a whole solution for this woman, and she's owning her nasty and then disowning her nasty and then owning it again and like, stop bird watching. You're not being here now. You've listened to nothing. You've learned nothing. And you've responded to like literally my entire playlist. So I know you saw it. Okay, let's stop pretending. I'm the one that enhanced that audio, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. That's another thing I want to talk about. We will eventually get to, my enhanced audio video that she spoke about the other day. I don't know why people are enhancing audio and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, this rule is so underrated. Keep your family and your business completely separated. It's like the same exact things I addressed, just keep unraveling over and over and over again. But don't be mad. It's not her fault, you guys. She has adult ADHD, and she can't control herself, okay? She's a whole grown adult who cannot control herself. Now, that being said, this is another thing that angers me about her because I have ADHD, okay? I know people that do have it as adults, okay? And never, ever, 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 ever do people say, I'm sorry I acted horribly. It's my ADHD. That might be an excusable, excuse for a child who suffers from it, but a grown adult should have impulse control when it comes to that, especially if they're being medicated. Okay, so you're trying to say you didn't take your meds? Like, what are you getting at here? Like, stop using that as an excuse. Mental health is not an excuse. He's buying it anymore, all right? You cannot hide behind your ADHD every time you mess up, all right? That's weak. That is a weak. If someone's ADHD is that bad, right, to the point where they can't have any impulse control, literally can't control themselves, like she claims, right? then I don't think going live is a good thing for somebody like her to do. And I think that's a lot of her problem, okay? And to be honest, I don't even understand why she goes live as much as she does. And the only thing I can come up with is that she doesn't want to edit. Like, I don't get it, because she is at her worst when she is live, right? If she took the time to sit down, make a video, edit it, and get it out there to the people, then that would solve so many problems, right? Like, she wouldn't have to be looking at the chat, for one, right? That's one of her other big problems. She wouldn't get sidetracked. She wouldn't, her ADHD wouldn't get in the way of the chat, or whatever it may be. Why doesn't she just make edited videos and put them up and stop interacting on a comment to comment level? Okay, so when she has a live chat going, especially on Instagram, she just sits there and talks and talks, and the more she talks, the more she digs herself into a hole, and we've learned nothing here. Okay, this past couple months with her has, I don't know what's happened, you guys, and if it is mental health, that is really sad, but honestly, I just think she's a bad person. That's just my opinion. And I love how the other night she literally addressed my entire playlist, right? You name it, everything on my list. It could be a coincidence, but I'm pretty sure I'm the one that enhanced the audio first and put it out, and she's saying all these YouTubers. As far as I know, I'm the only one who posted the enhanced audio. So stop exaggerating, unless somebody else did it after me. I don't know, I'm not aware of that. But I'm sure she's out here sad fishing, like, all these people, all of them. No, I'm pretty sure it was just me, but she's like, poor me, she's got to play that poor me card, because it deflects the attention off her when she's the victim. Nothing to see here, it's them. Look that away, don't look at me. And that brings me to my next point, right? And I don't know if anybody has mentioned this. I haven't seen anybody mention this, but I was thinking about it the other night. I think her biggest problem is the fact that she goes live. Literally. I feel like that is her hugest issue. You're over here screaming, I have no impulse control, my ADD, then why are you going live? Okay, you should be smart enough to say, hey, you know what, I'm not doing well, I have no impulse control, I'm not acting right, maybe I should avoid live streaming for a while. But nah, she's on that train. She's like, all aboard the Hot Mess Express, choo choo. To Leedy Paulson over here. So yeah, if you're so impulsive and that's your problem, and we should all, forgive you for your ADD that you can't control, then why are you going live? Okay, and if she is unbalanced and unwell and impulsive, this is the exact reason why I say, Todd, come get your girl. Because if she is as unwell as she portrays, and as we know, then why is the person who's supposed to love her allowing her to go live? Go ahead, Katie, that's a great idea. Go live. Yep, go live. I know, you said you weren't going to respond anymore, but, they'll forget about it. Yeah, you only said it 2 days ago, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Instagram live too? Sure. And while you're at it, just delete that video you're not supposed to delete. Okay, check. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is being her voice of reason right now? That's concerning too. I don't know. I don't even know if she is. I want to say she's mentally unwell, but I also think she's a bad person. So I lately I've been trying to think, like, is this lady truly not all there, or is she just a bad person? Is she trolling all of us? Like, I think Buzzgirl had a video. I haven't got to see it yet, but I saw the title. It was something like, is she the greatest troll? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if, I don't think she's smart enough to do that, but what if she was doing all this for clicks and views? You know what I'm saying? But then again, why would somebody want to lose 3,000 subscribers? So I don't know, man. I really just don't get it. I don't. I'm leaning towards her being a bad person, basically. Now pay attention to my keywords that I'm highlighting here so you can follow along.
And thank you to the haters that do watch this channel. Your thumbs down help the engagement on my channel, and your views still put AdSense money in my pocket.
Alright, so I have a couple problems with this. Alright, if you don't care about thumbs down or whatever, then why do you hide your thumbs down on some videos, okay? Obviously it does bother you. Now, I'm gonna have you listen to her talk. Pay attention to my keywords that I highlight. Okay, pay attention.
On YouTube, and I am not going to complain about my position on YouTube. A few YouTubers decided that they were going to amplify sound on a video live stream that I did to spread a vicious rumor about me. And because these YouTubers decided...
So these YouTubers, right? Vicious rumor about me. It was anything but. I mean, I would not call it a vicious rumor. I would call it, hey, this is what I hear. What do you hear? Do you know what I mean? So stop sad fishing, but we'll get to that after. A few YouTubers, I don't even know who did it. But they put it all over the internet, but I don't even know who did it. Dude, KJ, like, just stop embarrassing yourself. And nobody viciously came at you, dude. Nobody. I put out an audio, I turned it up, and I said, hey, what I hear is kind of messed up. Is that what you guys hear? Some people agreed, some people didn't. I told people in my video, I said, I'm not a professional, let me know what you hear. In my description, I explained that pretty good as well. So for you to say viciously attacked these YouTubers, then it turns into no YouTubers, and it turns into I don't even know where it came from, but it was plastered everywhere. Like, think before you talk. Going live is such a bad idea for you. Oh my God, Todd, come get your girl.
If it was YouTubers or what, I don't know what channels did it, but it spread like wildfire to the point that we were getting so many messages that our son was not okay because this.
Remix. Introducing DJ Deledy Paulson. We got the hottest beats on the track. You ready? On album number 1, number 1, not responding. Number 2, ADHD, HPV, 1, 2, 3, PTSD, me. Number 3, joyfully available. Number 4, the keyboard bang. It's my personal favorite. Number 5, Big Gulp City. Number 6, you, not me. Number 7, opposite a Big Red Love Song. Ooh, it's a good one. And with the bonus album edition, we have number 8, Played by Bear. Number 9, The Voodoo Shed. Getting freaky in the Voodoo Shed. Oh yeah, it's a hitter. Okay. 10, Off the Hinges, Bathroom Edition. What? Number 11, No Need No Edges. No need no edges. Okay, I'll stop. Number 12, Members Only. Number 13, Spiked Water. So order on iTunes, Apple Music ahead of time, man. We're taking pre-orders for this album. So, we only have like a limited edition. This is a limited edition set. So you better act now.
Because audio enhancements had my son having an autistic meltdown. And that got a call to CPS.
So it wasn't your husband swearing that got the call. It wasn't your kid saying he was hungry. It wasn't Todd talking about being in a room for 10 hours when you were talking about your kid. It was none of that. It was none of that, though. Half truths or whole lies.
So a lot of people complain about doxing, and I have actually been doxed so many times that it's at a point where it's ridiculous. This was probably the most infuriating experience because we've literally never done anything to harm our son ever. And it also sent a county worker to my home for no reason to verify something that wasn't true. I am grateful every day.
You guys, is something true if you see it with your own eyes and hear it with your own ears? I'm just wondering.
That wasn't true. That people do care about my son. But I'm not grateful that people take audio and decide and pick a narrative that isn't true and then go real life.
You don't like it when people go real life. Sucks, doesn't it? Right? Imagine somebody saying that you tried to kill your mother. Imagine somebody saying that. Imagine being a teenager and having some lady hit up your confidant to tell you dirty secrets while you post her bikini photos. Imagine that. Imagine calling a little abused girl a brat. Imagine that, okay? You think you have it bad? You have no idea. Imagine trying to pretend like you identify with a chick who's abused and then turn around and blast her messages because your little ego got hurt, right? The same girl you felt bad for was no longer a victim when it didn't suit your narrative. Imagine that. Imagine being any creator ever who's ever giving you the time of day to get stabbed in the back and trampled on. Imagine that.
By contacting authorities and having them come to my home.
Yada yada. Her kid is safe, okay? Allegedly. For reference here, I did go to my first video I ever made, the one that I enhanced audio on. You know, all those YouTubers, you know, maybe those YouTubers, I don't know if they're YouTubers, but I fixed it. I said, look, I know everybody keeps hitting me up saying you're concerned. Proper authority has already been notified. I mean, what people do from here on out is on them. I can't control what people do, you know what I mean? But this feeds all into the same issue. Like, maybe you should just not go live. Maybe you should not go live. And better yet, maybe you should just stop lying. Stop fronting. Stop pretending that we're stupid. How about that? I came across some paragraphs today on the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit, WOACB Reddit, right? It's in my description. Go check it out. They have everything. And I came across a couple paragraphs that like really took the words right out of my mouth. And like, you know how sometimes people have a way of explaining things that like, you know, either you already done explained in a different way or maybe you can't configure it, whatever. But I'm going to read this and should be some food for thought. What we do expect is that she be honest. I think that's all most of us have wanted, but seeing KJ's pattern for years, I don't think many of us expect it anymore. Katie's a liar. She's proven that to us over and over again. Katie's a manipulator. She's tried to gaslight us into not believing our own memories when we know what we saw and heard. And Katie is incapable of admitting fault, truly admitting fault. She'll do it when she's backed into the corner and thinks it will save her, but she will genuinely never admit when she's doing wrong. Hell, she is prepared to lose everything she has just to prove she's right with this lawsuit when she's not right. Now on to my juicy drama, alright? So the other day I released a video about how Miss Mafioso had a freaking meltdown that I used a screenshot and credited her for it. Everyone's like, well, how do we know you credited her for it? Well, I don't know. She knew it was hers and she was confident in that. Obviously, she knew. I credited her. How would she be so confident and talking so much crap and claiming, you know, that I stole her work if I didn't credit her? Literally, it was a screenshot. So get off your high horse. And then all you people out here like, ooh, I'm friggin' racking and Miss Mafioso, like, you don't want to mess with them. Like, you might need them. What do I need them for? I'm sorry. I can do bad all by myself. I don't need to be in some OG Katie hater gang, okay? I am a gang all by myself. I don't need the approval of the KJ hater OGs. Like, are you in 5th grade? I'm sorry, okay? Like I said, I own my nasty. I did the right thing, okay, at the end of the day. And you know what's even more sad? There's lots of people that know I did the right thing and that know that Miss Mafioso is out of line. But she's got a few people that are up her butt sideways because, you know, she's got 10,000 followers and she takes screenshots all day. So they want to stay on her good side, right? And that's fine. If you want to choose sides over narratives like KJ does, then you can stay on Miss Mafioso's side. That's perfectly fine with me because if that's what you're about and you're not a last person, I don't even want you here. I don't need you here, okay? I'm here to have fun, right? This isn't about the dollar amount because trust me, I ain't making dollars, okay? You're like, oh, you monetized her screenshot. Yeah, big deal. That video didn't even get monetized if you check. So no, technically I didn't monetize her screenshot. So FOH, man, here doing that dumb stuff. And they're like, and I haven't even been on Twitter. Let me tell you something. I don't even like Twitter. Like, I never really have. I only made a Twitter because, you know, people were asking me what my Twitter was. Like, I heard there's a huge thread and, you know, Miss Mafioso is like, you know, being me and a mafioso boss over there and just, you know, dragging me. And that's fine. I guess when people started sticking up for me, like, hey, you know, what you did is kind of messed up, mafioso, whatever. Like, people started getting doxxed. Like, the OG gang, whatever you want to call them, were like, oh, you know, well, fine then. They block them, delete them. They block them. You're going to block somebody over a steadfast standing in your opinion that what that lady did to me was right? Are you serious? Isn't doxing the same reason why everybody's mad at KJ? Why are you any better? Why are you any better? Get real, dude. Get real. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I should have said this to begin with, but whatever. The other day, I made that nurse in the basement video, right? Now, in order to make the Nurse in the Basement video, I needed the raw footage of Katie, right? That's what all of us do here, right? That's why people take footage and post it, right? So she could be held accountable, right? That's what we do here, right? I'm just checking. I mean, what planet is this? Am I on Earth right now? Really? Anyways, so I found the raw footage. I used it in my video. Now, when I say raw footage, I mean raw footage. Like, literally, not even a filter over it. It was a complete copy of what KJ did, right? And I took it and I credited Miss Mafioso, like I said, or she would have known it was hers. Okay, remember that. And I went about my day. Well, a couple days, I don't go on Twitter all the time, so 2 whole days went by, right? Where Miss Mafioso was like, oh, you want to take my work, my Nurse in the Basement video? She had, by posting that, right, she was talking about her screenshot. But what I thought she meant and what everyone else thought she meant initially was, yo, Spiracy stole that video? Like, that's messed up, right? And the way it reads, it looks like I stole her, like, legit video, right? And a lot of people thought that, and I knew they would, okay? So that's why I was bent. I'm like, yo, who do you think you are? Like, out here saying you stole you called it Nurse in the Basement. You made people think that the basement footage was yours when I went to Adobe Premiere and got that S myself, okay? That's my beef, okay? I'm trying to build something from the ground up and you're trying to call me like a copyright infringementist. And I'm not. I am anything but that. So stop that nonsense. It's ridiculous. And then I had people making brand new accounts coming to talk crap. But you wouldn't have had that footage if it wasn't for Mafioso. Yeah, I know. That's why I credit her. Hello. Earth to the Mafioso clan. Like, what more did you want from me? Should I have sent her a certified letter? Like, can I please have permission to use that footage? No, I credited her and went about my day. It's not like she put artistic expression on it and I took her artistic expression and tried to pass it off as my own. That is not what happened. So I don't understand why people are having a hard time, even if you're her friend, right? Because if you were her real friend, you would say, hey, she credited you. Like, what more did you want the girl to do? Like, be real. Like, if you're going to be a KJ hater and be on the other side of the tracks, then don't act like her. Because you're doing the same thing, all right? And people, I don't know if people are scared of these people or what. Let me tell you something. I've been on the internet for a while. Some things have already happened to me. There is nothing that you punks can do that hasn't already been done. Trust me. You know? So if I, like I said, if I go down in flames because I kept it real, then so be it. At the end of the day, I'll sleep fine, right? You can stay over on Twitter and play pretend and act like you're right when we all know, anybody with half a brain cell knows that what I did was absolutely fine. So good luck with that. Have fun, all right? And stop doxing people, all right? And stop blocking people and causing World War III over something that shouldn't even be that serious. It shouldn't even be that serious. We should be on the same team doing the same things. And if you're going to act like that, then that's fine. Do that over there. I don't need to associate with people like that. I don't. Not even online. Oh, here's another one of my favorite comments. Well, you should have given her the respect instead of making a video first. Okay, did she give me respect by commenting on my video that she had a problem? No. Or going to my Twitter DM and telling me she had a problem? No. Did she email me where my email's accessible? No. And did she try to tarnish my reputation over claims that I stole her entire video and the Nurse in the Basement video was hers? Yeah. Okay. So I don't know why I would go to her like a sad little puppy and be like, Mafioso, can you please not say mean things about me? Can you take that down? No. If you have learned nothing from me since day one, is that I will not bend and fold for nobody. I'll admit when I'm wrong, right? Which I have in comments. You've seen me do it, I'm sure, right? But this time, I will stand fast in this. I will dig my heels in the ground and I will say, you guys are wrong. And anybody that tries to stick up for me gets the shaft, and that's fine too, you know? Because at the end of the day, the people that are sticking up for me are real, and they probably don't want to be associated with you either. So just stop the nonsense, man. And you know what the messed up part is? If Mafioso have just come to me and said, hey, you know, I get mad because the reason why I got mad at you, Spiracy, is because people take my footage all the time. They don't credit me. I didn't know you credited me. Like, sorry about that. Then I would forgive her and we'd be fine. but she wants to act like Katie Joy Paulson and double down and pretend that what she did was right, and that's okay. Maybe someday if she realizes that I didn't do anything wrong and she wants to be a big person and be a stand-up woman, maybe she can admit that. But until then, we can play pretend. It's fine. Furthermore, since you want to double down, let me just say this, all right? I looked into it, and if you take somebody else's work, right, and you re-upload it to a platform, whether it be YouTube or Twitter, right, and you don't put any artistic expression on it, you don't do the fair use, you don't do any of that, you just copy, paste, re-upload, right, a video, okay? That is a DMCA takedown, like literally. The person who owns that footage could come at you. Nobody can come at me, though. Nobody owns me, though. You know why? Because I put it to artistic expression on it. So at the end of the day, you're wrong on that, too. Sorry, not sorry. So there's that. All right? I done told you people I don't care. I own my nasty. And, if you ever want to say sorry, I'm all ears. But don't expect me to go looking for you like KJ expects Caroline to go looking for her. No, sir. No. And P.S. Mafioso, it would be a man. Mafiosa would be a girl. So if you're Miss Mafioso, then are you both? Because you should, I'll just stop. Petty. I'm just going to get petty on you because I heard him getting dragged on Twitter. I don't care enough to really go look, but you want to double down? We can double down. It's fine. At the end of the day, I'm here to make content. Really. I'm here to make bomb content and laugh in comments. Really. That's all I'm here for. I'm not trying to join no OG gang. I'm not trying to, make people impressed. I'm not trying to get people to like me. No, I don't care. I've been there, done that. I'm done. Thank you for buying me coffee. You guys are awesome. I don't expect anybody to do it. So when people go out of their way to do it, it really lights up my day. So Rena, Rue, Boo Boo, Heather, and Stacy with no E, just Stacy, right? You guys are awesome, man. Thank you very much for, being there. And thank you to everybody who stuck up for me on Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I'm really new here, so to have people, go out of their way to do that, it does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much, guys. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a good holiday.